Hey guys, it's day 26. Should I or should I stop saying the day? Does it matter? No. I really say it so I know where I'm at. um, but ultimately, I guess let's have this be a quick and easy day. Uh, let's talk about how we use the 24 hours in our day to effectively live a life that we thrive. And it's something that's really hard to do because, like, you have such a short amount of time to just live. One third of it gone to sleep. Another third of it, especially if you're working full time, gone to work. So you're left with about 8 hours and probably less to live and take control over yourself. And that's really stressful, especially if you're new to this type of actualization for yourself. Um, so it's tough, it's hard, but you really just gotta like jump into it. Cause something that I've realized is the more, like I talked about it at the end of last week, was the more I do, the less I think. But it's really like the more I do, the more I live. Even with the hardships that entails, right? So like if we're looking at my current schedule, I wake up at 3:30, I make my bed, I do some push-ups, I make some peanut butter toast with some honey, and then I go to the gym. And I'm at the gym from like 4 to 6, get home, make my lunch, make my second breakfast, I've been trying to squeeze in some light reading. And then I go to work from 8 to 5 p.m., get home, I make these videos, and then I eat dinner, and then I go to sleep. It's a busy day, but it's awesome. I love how I'm living. I'm in full control of everything, and it gives me ample opportunity to enjoy myself as well. But because at minimum, 4 days a week, hard fucking grinding, and then at least like 1 or 2 days during the weekend, or maybe earlier, depending on what I'm doing. Because I went to a concert on a Thursday. I had work the next day. About those consequences. I can enjoy myself and live a life in which I'm thriving, right? And like compounding these ideas that I've introduced earlier from this series, I'm participating in adjunct loneliness to its maximum by putting myself in these situations. I'm developing myself in a manner in which is most useful to me, is allowing me to live a life that I am developing myself, creating my creations, and putting myself on the right track so that I know I can attain success in a manner in which is most important and useful to me. And when I'm enjoying myself, I'm participating in, what's the other word? It's not labor of love, it's the other one. I forgot. But I do participate in labors of love as well. In the mornings, I wash the dishes for this house. And so that my grandparents can do what they need to do for when they make dinner, right? And then I'm also taking care of them by, I was handling some of the important documents. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, aiding them in handling important documentation. And that takes a lot of time and practice to cultivate as well, but it is also entirely worth it. So it takes time, practice, and patience. So this idea of managing our time is incredibly important. And it goes back to the reading that I was doing today in the Green Book. Don't remember the specific name of the subsection, I won't lie. But in short, what I'm going to be connecting this to, or I am currently connecting this to, is the differences between constitutional and natural law. See, constitutional law is what is man-made and it does not hold any real weight to it outside of what you allow yourself to be held to. And the way that constitutional law is vetted and applied to people is through violent mechanisms. Whereas under natural law, these are things that must be experienced and understood through tradition and spiritual understanding, right? I.e., this is the foundation for our morality comes to be. Under constitutional laws and separations, The morality is determined under the lens of the state and governmental infrastructure that chooses how it views people. But ultimately, all people are equal, independent of any man-made differences that have been interceded in between us, right? So, fuck does this have to do with time management? See, the 24 hours in a day that we operate by, although it's something that adheres to natural law, but the construct of it is constitutional. You get me? So, how do you choose to operate under that? You can choose to abide yourself by living under these constraints by which you're forced to live in this type of cyclical nature, or you can take control over the mechanisms of the expenditure of energy in the way that life lives and revolves and circulates, right? No matter what, you're going to be perceiving it as these 24 hours in a day, but really it's whatever you determine it to be. So personally, I just go with the vibes. It takes discipline though. This isn't something that is without focus, right? This is something that has a methodical thought put into it, because this is the rhythm by which I am expressing myself. This is the rhythm by which my body is determining where it is carving its life out, right? This is the way that the water flows down my face and creates a crevice, Every lock has its path as well, you get me? I'm yapping. But we need to really take control over how we're living so that we can fully fulfill the self-deterministic principles that we've been blessed with by having a body. Even with the suffering, it is a blessing to be alive. So we should act like it, right? And I'm not saying that you need to be arrogant in the methods that you choose to appreciate yourself, but the happiness that we search for, the happiness that we want to feel, the joy of creation that is ultimately ever pervading within us has to be worked for so that we can understand it to its deepest degree. Getting theological, but God is everything. You feel me? And in that, it is also a part of your mind, right? So if God is everything external to you and everything internal to you, the closest to God you could ever get is to know yourself to the most deepest intimate levels. Just saying. And guess what? When you know yourself to a very deep extent and knowing how to love yourself, it helps you love the world around you, loving your neighbor. And isn't that ultimately what every religion is trying to get us to do ultimately? Do the inner work to find the inner peace, to love ourselves and each other in a manner that allows us all to coexist and thrive in true peace and abundance and joy. Or am I just yapping? I can do both. But yeah, it's chill, bro. Make the most out of my time. Even today, I was out yesterday. I worked a full day. I don't go to the gym on Fridays, so it's my rest day when I'm having work as well. So I got to sleep until 6 a.m. I got to sleep until 6 a.m. And then I made my little quick breakfast, had my lunch, went to work from 8 to 5. And then I set up an appointment for later this month for my grandparents. And then I went out with some friends till 1 a.m., came back home, went to sleep. Then I woke up today, got an outfit, read. And then I made the video for today. And then I'm about to go to a birthday party. And then I'm going to finish editing this and then schedule its upload, and then I might go out again or not. I don't know, but yeah, we have 24 hours in a day. Use it to be the best you can be. Be awesome. Be cool. Literally, who cares, dude? Humiliate yourself. It only makes you stronger. Humiliation rituals are really cool, actually. They make you like super understanding of the vulnerabilities within you, and also helps you see like how hurtful the world can be, and like how you can build yourself up to know how to handle that. It's a beautiful thing, and even though it sucks in the moment, it'll only make you stronger. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday.